Welcome back to the channel. Trent from Trentendo here. We have a brand new leak of the Nintendo Switch 2 Joy-Cons that we've got to talk about. While I was in the middle of filming a separate video, I saw that these dropped online, and we have got to talk about what is happening with this, because this appears to be legit, and there's a new avenue that we've gone through to be able to kind of validate this, and people are saying that this is real, so we'll talk about that. But it also appears that there is a new gimmick hidden within this Joy-Con that we have got to talk about, showing that Nintendo might not be done with their unique and wacky ways of doing things for new systems. So before we hop into all that, make sure you hit that subscribe button and like this video so you guys are kept up to date with everything going on here at Trentendo. We are trying to hit 4,000 subscribers, so if you enjoy this type of stuff, hit that button and enjoy the ride as we get closer to an official reveal for Nintendo Switch 2. But right now, we've got to talk about this unofficial view of these Joy-Cons. So I'm going to throw up these images on the screen for you guys to just show you what we are talking about with this new console leak. So with these Joy-Cons in particular, you know, we can see again some stuff that we've already seen in the past. It's more of that side view of what will plug into Nintendo Switch 2. And then we also have a back view. We have still yet to see the front-facing view I don't know why we haven't seen it. I don't know what the deal is, but people are seeming to be more focused on these side views when they do have these pictures. Now on this picture, as I said, we have a way to kind of validate that this is a accurate picture. This is real. This isn't faked in any way. They have a serial number there listed, and when people have gone over to Nintendo's website and typed in this serial number, it actually accepts the serial number and just basically mentions that they don't have any warranty information on that available currently. However, if they try to tweak some of it and they type in something a little bit different, it actually shows that it's an invalid serial number. So the fact that Nintendo's website accepts this serial number from the image shows that this is a Nintendo product, that it's a good serial number, that they just haven't listed it, which is probably why it's showing this error of, you know, we can't find the dates or the warranty information available for this product. Now, that being said, that kind of just shows us, you know, that this is probably legit. We can see a couple of different things. You know, we can see that it's a little bit slightly bigger. We have another image here of the comparison to a current Joy-Con. So we see that it's a little bit taller, a little bit bigger. The buttons, the SL and SR buttons, are much wider, which will make this probably more convenient to actually play in handheld or in Joy-Con separately. You know, if you have to, for whatever reason, play separate mode, you are going to be able to push those buttons a little bit easier, hopefully. And then the player indicator lights will actually be on the front of the Joy-Con rather than on the back, it looks like. So a couple of tweaks, nothing too crazy, but if we look closer, we actually see what looks like an optical sensor, similar to like what you would see on a computer mouse. Now, there is some thought that this actually might be the gimmick for Nintendo Switch 2, that this might be some sort of, there's a glide pad, it looks like, that you can actually turn this on its side and move it around like a mouse. Now, this also brings into question that extra little nub on the back, that back button. You know, right now, most people have been agreeing that this is probably just going to be the release button for the Joy-Con. Well, what if this is actually like the clicker or like the mouse button, basically? So when you play it in that mouse mode, you can turn it on the side and you have a button you can click essentially as like a mouse. So again, this is all kind of new stuff. We haven't really saw and talked about this part yet. You know, that could be the new thing for Nintendo Switch 2, is this little, this button. And so we have a video here as well that we can see, kind of demonstrating what that might look like on Nintendo Switch 2. So there's a couple of games, that maybe Nintendo decides to do that bring this mouse. I think one people have talked about, I saw Mario Maker 3 coming out again, maybe a new Mario Maker game where you're going to be able to create your levels with this mouse, and makes it a little bit easier than trying to do it with the thumbsticks on the Pro Controller or whatever. So we'll have to wait and see. Nintendo typically likes to launch games with a system that take a part of this gimmick somehow. We saw it with 1-2 Switch, we saw it with Wii Sports. When they have a new gimmick or a new style of play, Nintendo likes to incorporate that into some sort of launch title. So we might see something that incorporates some sort of mouse movement on Nintendo's next system. So at this point in the video, though, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts down below on all of this. What do you think about this leak? I think that this is interesting to see that there are final retail copies out in the wild. Nintendo has lost control a little bit. It seems like that there is stuff floating around. I think that this really might be the month from these leaks that we're seeing of final retail products hitting the market somehow, or people are getting their hands on them, to third-party manufacturers throwing out pictures and images of stuff as well. So I think that we are getting close, but I'd love to hear your thoughts down below on all this. What do you think that this gimmick could be? Is this anything at all? Could it be a mouse thing, or how would Nintendo take advantage of something like this in some sort of software for the next Nintendo Switch? So I'd love to hear your thoughts down below on all of that. Again, hit that subscribe button, like this video, it really does help. I appreciate it. And until next time, catch you later.